Hey, hello everybody. Why do I feel like I'm Marie Internet? Who's that again? I know that's like a very old Marie Internet. I don't know why I feel that way. But anyways, and I forgot who she is. I know this is something I learned about in school. Marie Internet. Look that up. That might mean something for somebody. But anyways, I'm definitely gonna look that up after this. But anywho, as you can tell by the title, what really happened the night that Meg the Stallion got shot. Quotation mark over the word shot. Last night I had a channel vision. Basically, I saw what really occurred that night. It felt like I was there in real time, and not only did I see things, I saw things that people don't even realize or know um, what was happening. Even the people that was involved, they was not coherent enough to understand the situation that they were in. Okay, so let's just dive deep into the channel vision. So the vision that I actually had was of the night. Okay, what I saw first, it was the actual scene of tour. Like I saw them in the car. Okay, I saw Kelsey, which is the friend, Kelsey Harris, at the time, her former friend. I saw her in the back seat, and I saw Megan Thee Stallion in the back seat. Okay, and then I saw Tory Lanez in the passenger seat, and I saw the driver. Okay, keyword the driver. A lot of people don't talk enough about the driver. Okay, so that's how their position was inside the car. This vehicle. Immediately, I saw that they were arguing about something, and when I saw that they were arguing, I heard this song by Usher, "Sing Girl, Sing Girl." And if you guys know that song, it talks about, in that song it's him and R. Kelly, I think, where they were talking about they were messing with the same girl. So I believe what they were arguing about is what came out like later on in the tabloids. Later on social media, we all found out that Tory Lanez was messing with Meg Thee Stallion as well as her friend. Okay, and that got out that night. And a lot of people speculated that's why they were arguing, and that is exactly what happened. They were arguing, but however, people didn't realize um, Tory Lanez was very, very, very drunk. He was not sober. People were people like during this whole trial, during this whole when all this happened, people kept putting the blame on Megan Thee Stallion, like, oh, she's drunk. Yeah, but Tory Lanez was drunk as well. They both were. So Tory Lanez was completely intoxicated, as well as Megan Thee Stallion. I believe the friend Kelsey Harris was intoxicated as well, but she was sober enough to be aware. Okay, so she was very self-aware. But Tory and Meg Thee Stallion was the both of them were the worst out of the group. Like the driver wasn't drunk; he was sober. Kelsey Harris, she had drinks, but she wasn't drunk. But those two, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, they were off. Like they were gone. Okay, they weren't coherent. They weren't sober enough to understand um, the sequence of events, to understand every detail of what happened that night. The way that what was shown to me, it, there was no way for them to remember every detail. That's how drunk they were. Okay. However, what I saw is them in their drunken state in the car, and they were arguing, and I heard the channel song "Same Girl," so they were arguing about the what happened. Like it came out that Tory Lane's the one that spilled it. He's the one that said it. He said, "Yeah, I'm messing with it." I don't know how exactly he said it, but he's the one that spilled the tea that he was messing with Kelsey and Meg Thee Stallion at the same time. He's the one. And then when I saw that they were arguing, like Kelsey was like very like caught off guard by it. She was surprised. She didn't know none of this was happening. Meg Thee Stallion was trying to like deflect the situation. Um, like Megan Thee Stallion, her state when she's drunk, she's not aggressive or angry. I didn't see that. I saw her like more of like a emotional drunk. Like that's what she was coming off like a kid, like whiny. Like she was very whiny. That's how I saw her. But she was trying to deflect the situation because he spilled the bean. But again, I don't know what escalated to the point where they had an argument. Um, for him to spill that, but they're already like heated. There's something already heated going on, for that to even come out. Okay, and Tory Lanez was the one that exposed it. He's the one that said it, and that's how the girls. Kelsey was caught off guard. She's like, "Wait, what?" She didn't know nothing about it, and Megan Thee Stallion was drunk, but she was trying to deflect it, and she was like whining. I think she was trying to change the subject as well, based off the situation. And all I saw was both girls was like this, aiming at Tory. Like they both was aiming at him, like arguing at him, and he was getting frustrated. And again, he was drunk, super drunk, and he was like yelling back. But they both the ladies was um, arguing with Tory once he said that. Okay, somehow the driver stopped the car. When the driver stopped the car, I see Megan Thee Stallion got the car. She got the car because she didn't want to. She felt extremely uncomfortable, but she was also drunk. So she quickly left the car. Like she was trying to run away from the situation based off what I saw. She was trying to run away from the situation. So she walked far off from the car. Like I feel like they stopped in the road and there was like a sidewalk. I feel like they stopped in a neighborhood, okay, some type of suburbs. But she was walking the sidewalk, like she was like way off in the corner. She was like close by, but not close enough where not closer to the vehicle or close enough to Tori or her friend. But she decided to walk off because she was trying to like run away from the situation. She was trying to change the subject. She was trying to deflect. She was just trying to like get away from that situation. So she was walking off, talking and like whining. Like she was like whining, like oh my god, like I don't know. She was coming off like a kid, like whining, like drunk people when they're emotional. Okay, there's different type of drunk people, you guys, and she's like one of the emotional ones. Okay, but she wasn't crying. It was more of like whining. Like I don't know how to explain it, but that's what I saw her, and she just I said I don't know again. Allow me to process this. So I saw her walked off, right? She walked off on the sidewalk, and she was just walking off. Keep in mind, there's something I did see, but I'm not gonna mention it until after I describe everything. Okay. Okay. So right after I saw her walked off, I see Kelsey and Tori got out the car, as well as the driver. He got out the car. He didn't stay in the car the whole time. He got the car, right? And I see Kelsey and Tori, right? They're very close to the car, and here's Tori just arguing, this talk out his mouth. He's drunk. He doesn't even look angry or he's like a drunk person that's like talking shit. That's how I saw him, and he just like short. It was just it's kind of a funny situation. If you saw what I saw, I was like, okay, how did this all end up this big? Okay, this all could have been avoided if they were not so drunk. But I feel like it made it worse when they were drunk because I believe they do not remember every detail. Luckily, I'm a seer and I was able to see what really happened. Okay, so anyways, um, so Tori's like arguing, talking his shit. Like he's mad that the ladies attacking him at the same time. So he just talking his shit, and somehow I don't know how he got the gun, but he had the gun in his hand, and he was shooting at the road. And he was shooting at the road. Like this is Tori, this is Kelsey, and the driver's right here. Megan Thee Stallion is way off somewhere. I don't know where she at, but like she's in the corner, still talking, but like she's like talking like a kid. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how she was. So Kelsey is the one that's close to him. The driver is right here. Kelsey just watching him going off, like watching him, like Kelsey won't answer. She wants to know what the hell happened. Like, how did this? She wants to know. Kelsey wants to know who. Sorry, got distracted. She was just staying there next to Tori because she wanted answers. I could tell by her demeanor, and Tori just like arguing, and he's like shooting at the ground, right? But Kelsey didn't feel threatened, and the driver was right there watching all this. He didn't feel threatened either. They didn't feel like they were the one that was close by him doing that. He was shooting at the ground, and he was looking at the ground as he was shooting. He wasn't trying to aim at anyone. He was just shooting at the ground, like talking his shit, like again, drunk. When drunk people are drunk, they make the stupidest mistakes. That's what he was doing. He was shooting at the ground, and Kelsey was the one that was next to him, and she just staring at him. You know, like she was walking, like she was like backing up a little bit, but then didn't felt threatened because he wasn't aiming at her or anyone. He was aiming at the road, right? Right, like he was aiming like on the ground, like right in front of his face. That's what he was doing. And then the driver was watching this, and then when I saw the driver watching it, I saw the driver look at his phone. I'm like, what? Why he keep looking at his phone? And right when I saw that, he kept looking at the phone. At his corner of his eyes, he kept looking at Megan. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. When the driver kept looking at his phone, he just kept watching Megan, right? And Megan's far off in the corner somewhere, like talking and like whining, like trying to deflect the situation, like trying to change the subject. She didn't like that it came out. And the driver's like looking at the phone, and someone texted the driver saying, I don't know exactly what was said, but I saw the other person on the other side, like who sent the text message. It was some white man, and okay, this white man wanted information on Megan Thee Stallion. They wanted something to pin on her. They wanted something to blackmail her in the future. So this driver was there undercover to watch Megan Thee Stallion to get something on them, get something on her. That was the whole plan. Like that was the intention of the driver. But what happened that night was not planned. Okay, it wasn't planned. It happened to be something that they can use. Okay, so the driver, people need to pay attention to the driver. The driver is the one that was in it. Okay, so the driver is looking at the phone, and someone texts him something about Megan Thee Stallion. They say keep an eye on her. We need something on her. Okay, and I saw the person who sent that. It was a white male in the industry. I do not know who this white male is, but I know that he works for the industry. That's what I know. Okay, and the driver was like kept watching her, but at the same time he was watching Tori. He was like, oh, like look at Tori, like what are you doing? Like Tori's just shooting at the ground, the gun, and then he's drunk, and then here go Megan coming back to like once she heard the shots, but at this point she's coming back limping, right? But the thing is, she was already limping when she got out the car, right? So I'm like, okay, she's already limping before he even took shots, right? And some say, so I look at her foot that was in the vision showed me more. I looked at down her foot. Her foot was already bleeding. So I'm like, wait a minute, wait, wait a minute, rewind. How is her foot already bleeding if Tori didn't shoot anything yet? This is before, okay? She was still in the car. I saw her foot bleeding, and then I saw more like the beginning of like, because I wanted to know more like how did her foot get like that. So the reason why she was injured, it happened at Kylie's house, wherever house that she was before where she got drunk. That's where it happened. I saw that she was sitting outside. It was dark. It was nighttime. It's at this outside area. I don't know if it's like a patio area or like a poolside area, but this poolside area had like some type of island table where you can like eat and stuff like that. Like if they want to have barbecues or whatever, she was over there outside, and she was sitting in this island area, and then something about her foot. Her foot hit something underneath the island, whatever Kylie had underneath, whatever home. I don't even know if this is Kylie's house, to be honest. So, a result 369. Hello. You said where you say you missed. Were you? I always been here. I still be on lives and all that. I just don't do the same thing I used to do. Yeah, going back to this, vision. I saw how she got how her foot got hurt. She heard it at this house that she was at previously, and it could be Kylie's. I'm not quite sure if it was Kylie's house because I didn't see Kylie in the vision at all. I just saw her at some home how her foot got hurt. So whatever place that she was at before she got in the car, before like this incident happened, that's when she hurt her foot. But the thing is, she didn't realize it because she was so drunk. She didn't realize that her foot was bleeding, that she was hurt. Like she didn't even realize she was limping at all until the actual incident when she heard the shots. That's when she like I guess like came into reality. Oh wait, what happened? She's already limping, you guys. She was already hurt. Her foot was already hurt and injured. She was not shot. Megan Stallion was not shot by a bullet. She was hurt before everything even happened. It was at whatever house she was at. That's how her foot got injured. She hit something underneath the island table. It was something that penetrated her foot, and she didn't even realize that she was hurt until after the fact. Okay, so that was like when I saw that last night, I'm like, what? She was not even shot. So whoever was being reported with the doctor saying that she had bullet fragments, that's a lie. That's not true. But I'm gonna go back to that was possibly reported, okay, to cover her. But the thing is, Meg Thee Stallion don't know the truth because she doesn't remember what happened. Tory Lanez don't remember what happened. Um, Kelsey Harris, the friend that was there, she was sober enough to know that Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan. She knows that. She knows that she knew that Meg Thee Stallion was too far away, right, to even be shot because Kelsey the one was closer to him. And I don't know. I didn't watch the trial or anything like that. That should have been a key indicator. Like, how close were they? Even I know that guns, like gunshot, can ricochet. It can like pop off anywhere. It doesn't really matter. But at the same time, how close were everybody was to each other? Because in the vision, I saw Kelsey. She was very close to Tori. If anything, if anyone were to get shot that night, it should have been Kelsey. That's how close she was. The driver was close as well. Like he was at an angle. Meg Thee Stallion was way off in the corner. Like she wasn't near them at all. So that's what's crazy to me. What's being reported? She was never shot, you guys. That's the eye opener. That's the truth. She was never shot. She got hurt and injured, but this is prior before the incident. She got injured at somebody like the wherever home that she was at before. She injured her foot. She did not even realize it because she was too drunk. She didn't even realize her foot was hurt, bleeding, because she was too drunk. You ever had this moment in your life where you don't even realize how you got cuts? That happened to me before. That's how drunk she was. Like she didn't even realize that she got injured until after like she heard the gunshot and then everything just happened. I'm sorry, Irizo369. I don't remember you. Were you part of the lives that I used to do? Did you used to join the lives? And I used to read for you? I just wanted to mention, I don't know, I just wanted to know read for you because I don't remember. I think I remember your profile. I used to do lives, like live readings for people. Like I would have like ask me anything on my lives. I would have it scheduled and I would just read for people. But I stopped doing that. Yes, it was the free questions. Is that where you first started to subscribe to me? Okay, I wait for that. Oh, so I subscribed and liked you. But when was this? Was this recent or 3 months ago, 2 months ago? I'm curious. I want to know who my subscribers are. As far as like what you guys liked about the channel. So going back to this vision, because this is like a celebrity exposed slash prediction because this is all going to come out. Okay, it's all going to come out since 3 months ago. Okay, this all is, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. So you came on when I just transitioned. Okay, I kind of changed things on my channel 3 months ago. That's when it started, about 3 months ago. But yeah, this is all gonna come out the truth. Okay, so going back to the driver was put in Tory Lane's life, as well as dating at the time secretly. But somehow the industry knew that. Okay, so they wanted something on Meg Thee Stallion. Okay, they wanted something that they could use in the future just in case they have to blackmail her. That's what I got when I decoded the vision. It's like they needed something just in case they had to blackmail her. Because there's something about whatever deal that Meg Thee Stallion signed, which I don't want to call anyone like ignorant, but in that sense, but she was ignorant because when you get into the industry, there's certain thing contracts you have to be aware of what is written, and the industry is not. They don't have morale. Okay, it's not of a. They don't follow a moral conduct. They use the stars. They abuse the stars, and they once they're done with you, they basically they use blackmail or they use some type of tactic to get rid of you once you I guess aged out, or once you lose the star quality, or once they had a like once they're done with you, they need something to like ruin you. Okay, but the thing is you have to have some type of it's a leverage game, right? You have to have some type of connection with them where you have signed something and you're thinking that you're signing something for your future, right? To like better your career. But at the same time, like, it's like nothing is free when it comes to industry. The industry that we have today and that existed for a very long time is not of moral code. It's run by the CIA. If you did not know, now you know. It's run by the CIA. Angel guidance about relationship, me and Hamad. I wish I could help you, Rizzo, right now, but right now I don't have my cards to do reading. And I don't do tarot no more. I used to catch me in my lives when I do the answer your questions, or you could go to the other tarot readers or numerology readers or astrologers. There's many readers. No voice. Can you not hear me? Can you hear me? Hopefully you guys can hear me. But yeah, the industry needs something on these artists. Like once you sign some type of contract, yes, you receive this, you receive a certain thing, but at the same time, it's like you have to pay that back. It's like you owe them something. They feel like you owe them something. So we see Megan Thee Stallion up, right? She don't even realize that. Hi, Yari. Her and Tori, both of them. That's why their story wasn't consistent. They both were so drunk. They don't remember absolutely nothing. That's how drunk they were. Because, like I said, in the vision that I had, Megan Thee Stallion didn't even realize that she was already hurt prior to the incident. She wasn't shot. She was already hurt, and Kelsey knows that. The driver was there to like watch her. This was not a regular driver. This is a driver that was hired by the CIA. Okay, that was hired by the CIA. You already said I was just watching the first one. Yeah, it's crazy. Like once people gonna find out the truth, but again, Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion. She was never shot. However, he did shoot a gun, so I guess that's probably why he's in jail supposedly. But for him to be in jail for that long, like, come on, you guys. For something that he didn't even do, he didn't even do it, and that shocked me when I saw that last night. The truth, what would happen, and people was not Cause didn't the driver went missing during the okay, again, I didn't watch the trial, but did the driver went missing during the trial, and people found that that was weird. And the vision I saw is because he was working with the CIA. It's like they were what to say once he came to the public. They changed their tune. Like they have something on Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, she got her justice. She don't even remember what happened. She thinks that everything is over. She got her justice, not even realizing that they're gonna use this one day to blackmail her. This is all. You already said Auntie sister. I'm not saying that Tory Lanez is innocent, like as far as like innocent. Well, I'm not getting bad advice for him at all, but he was just drunk and made a very bad decision to shoot the gun, but he didn't shoot her. She was never shot. There was never bullets on her foot. There was none of that. She was already hurt prior to all this. I don't know if she was at Cali house or whoever house she was at where she got drunk. She was at somebody's house and she got intoxicated, and she didn't even realize how like that she hurt her foot underneath the island, some type of island table. Because I actually saw what happened, and she didn't even realize it. So that was involved. We had not only is he a key witness to what actually undercover. Okay, he was undercover, and he was some type of plant. He was not their driver. They just think that, oh, he's just a driver or a friend, whatever. No, he was a plant. Okay, but again, by whom? Who do? Like I saw a white like when he received the text message to watch her that night, because I guess the driver's text whoever he was in contact with of what was happening, what was occurring. Right, he was texting them like, hey, they arguing, whatever, and they told him to keep watch on her, like find something, get something on her. The whole thing with the driver was he was watching Meg Thee Stallion. He was trying to blackmail Meg Thee Stallion, but Tory Lanez think that they was coming after him. They were coming after Meg Thee Stallion. Whatever she signed, whoever she's connected with, they wanted something on her. And they try to use this against her once the truth is revealed. The driver is a key witness, but he's also a plant, so he's not to be trusted. Kelsey Harris was just Meg Thee Stallion's former friend. She was also a key witness. She was there. She was the one that was very like she was. If anybody should have gotten shot that night, it should have. I'm not gonna say it should have. It would have made more sense if it was Kelsey or the driver because how close they were to Tory Lanez that night. Based off the vision I saw, they were super close. The driver and Kelsey should have been the one that got shot. Megan Thee Stallion, she was way in the corner. She walked off, and she was limping when she was walking off, and that's the crazy part. Uh-oh, isn't she with Rock Nation? It could be Rock Nation. Who knows? But I saw a white male who texted the driver. He said, "Get anything on her." Like he was basically. It's like I saw him mouth it, but like he texted. So I don't know what she's involved in, or because I feel like she had to sign something, but like this whatever she's contract she signed, they needed something on her. Because I really got the intuitive download that they were trying to blackmail her, and they're gonna use this. So that you see how they cover everything up. Oh, it was Tori that did this, and they know it was none of that. But the thing is, Tori and Meg Thee Stallion do not remember that night. They were too drunk. So of course they're busy attacking each other and saying, "No, I'm right. No, you're wrong. You're lying." They were too. They were drunk as hell, and I don't know why they didn't just admit it. Like I don't remember what happened. They don't remember. They both know that, but they never said anything. So that's why their story never stuck. That's why it kept changing, because they don't remember what happened. But this is what they use. So that's why I always tell you guys to pay attention, right? I tell you guys to pay attention, especially the stars, seeds, the neophytes that are meant to be in the industry. You have to pay attention to who you surround yourself with, what you sign, who you're connected with, and who comes into your life, like trying to approach you with a deal. You gotta pay attention, because they will try to use you, they will try to abuse you, they will try to take advantage of you, they will try to do everything in their power to get to you, especially if you don't follow their rules, especially if you don't sign it. They're gonna, like, if you don't sign with them, they're gonna try to get rid of you so that you won't be big. Okay, so that's why you have to be very mindful, especially my neophytes. Me, I said, if I ever be in the industry, I'm being independent. I'm not signing to no record label. I will never sign to a record label. This type of industry. This industry is flawed. It's filled with a lot of illusions, and a lot of stars lost their lives because they were unaware of what was going on. They were ignorant to a lot of things, but however, there was a lot of stars back then that left clues, that even spoke out the truth. They end up dying, but they still spoke out the truth. And you would think nowadays these stars will pay attention to what they said. Like, I know Prince spoke about it, Michael Jackson spoke about it. There's a lot of stars throughout history that over, like, throughout the decades, the different eras of the industry, that's tried to expose what was happening, that tried to expose what they do with, like, the contract deals, the publishing, and then taking their money, and then people automatically, like, committing suicide and drug overdose. You don't see the pattern. It's just always a pattern where something's like, I don't, okay, I always pay attention to the detail. That's just me. Like, I have to, like, whether it's like a small detail or whatnot, pay attention to the detail, especially patterns. And what I noticed, you see, my connection is really irritating. I don't know, it's like, I don't, not my internet. So there's somebody who's really trying to let me express the message to you guys. Thank you, Yari, for your kind compliment. Thank you. But again, yeah, until they're put in that situation themselves. Like, for instance, the Taylor Swift situation. Remember, she exposed certain things that was going on with her contract. It's always a contract issue, right? Meg Thee Stallion spoke about it. I mean, she was having contract issues, but the thing is, like, she signed two different contracts, but it's like she has to. I feel like a contract is like a oath, right? And but it has a double. There's something hidden between the contract. It's not just like, oh, let me just sign this, and I get this deal, and I get to be in the industry. It's like, you, once you sign it, it's like you signed a part of you where you have to owe them something. So that's why I feel like you guys gotta pay attention. They have to pay attention, because if I remember correctly, that's how everything started with Meg Thee Stallion. It was the whole contract thing, and then right after that, the incident happened. Remember? So it was already heated for her. There were eyes already on her, trying to, like, okay, she's complaining about the contract, so we need something on her. Watch her. That's what I'm getting. Because I feel like the contract issue came out first, and then the incident. If I don't remember correctly. Yeah, I'm thinking it's not just the entertainment industry. That's what people, like, misled on that as well. The sport industry as well. Believe it or not. The NBA, the WNBA, the football industry, they all play a part. It's all connected. It's not just the entertainment industry. It's also the sports industry. But it's all connected. It's a damn shame that this going on for so long. Out. But hopefully next live it won't be like this. But I'm actually gonna head home because I've been here for a while. But I just want to disclose this to you guys. This is like a celebrity prediction because this truth is gonna come out slash exposure. This is all gonna be exposed. Like I'm exposing what's hidden. Okay, what people don't realize, this, what the stars go through and the stars before, the ones that lost their lives, what they've been through. This is just like the tip of the iceberg. It goes deep, but this is like a clue or a small detail that connects to something much bigger. Okay, and Megan Thee Stallion is one example of many stars that been through this. Okay, but it's all gonna come out. So, and it's quite, and this is not gonna be a good look for Megan though, because once people find it's true, they're like, okay, so she was never shot. He wasn't even aiming at you. Like, he was not aiming at her at all. Like, she was nowhere near his direction, and that's what's sad. But Kelsey knows that. She knows the truth, but she never exposed it. I wonder why. I remember in the trial, I never watched the trial, but I saw like bits of, like, I saw clips on social media, okay? But I remember they said that she pleaded the fifth, right? Kelsey, she pleads the fifth. What if she was trying to come forward? What if she was scared off? Right now, I'm just providing like theories here, but when it comes to that, but something's telling me, because everybody's trying to figure out why did she plead the fifth? Why did she didn't want to say it? And people thought she was gonna go to jail because she didn't want to say anything. But what if she was threatened, scared off, to not expose what she knew? Like, what if she was going to tell people, like, hey, Tori didn't shoot her? Like, what if she was going to tell them the truth? Like, hey, like, he was aiming, like, I was the one that was closer to being hit than Megan. Like, she could have, like, because it was her and the driver that was close enough to be hit, to be shot. That's how close they were to Tori at that night. Meg Thee Stallion was way far off. Even if the gun ricocheted, right? Even if he did shooting and it ricocheted, she was too far off. Too far off to get that. If anything, it should have hit in Kelsey or the driver. That's how close they were to Tori. And again, Tori wasn't aiming at nobody. He was aiming at the ground, even though he was drunk as fuck, and he made a really bad decision. He was aiming at the ground. Yeah, and I realized that there was a reason why she probably pleaded the fifth. Like, I'm piecing everything together, even though I didn't watch the trial, but I do remember certain details during that time that did came out, like things that was being reported. But I remember the detail of her, like, she didn't, like, they said, like, why she's not saying nothing, oh, she must have did it. They were blaming her. I remember they was trying to blame it on her, like she was the one that shot Megan, but no. Didn't she went to jail? Like, they said something like that she went to jail that night. They said that she went to jail that night. And then, like, because there were reports saying that it was Kelsey that did it. It was Kelsey, and then that's what Kelsey kind of got mad because Meg Thee Stallion didn't defend her. But again, Kelsey should have known that Meg Thee Stallion don't remember half the shit that happened that night, other than the fact that the tea came out. She was trying to deflect. She was trying to run away from the situation. But this is what really, this all could have been avoided if they were this truthful from the beginning. Meg and Tori, like, they kept throwing shot at each other the next day when they sober up, and they could just say, "Hey, I don't remember what happened last night. What happened?" Or like, "How did I even end up this way?" Like, how did it led to that point? Like, did I really shoot you? And I feel like the reason why Tori apologized to her, like, I think he called her the next day because he really thought he did shoot her, because he knew that he had it, but he's like, you guys, I'm like, it's like I'm seeing his reaction, like he really thought he may have, but then back in his mind he felt like he didn't, because he didn't, you guys, he never did. And then Meg, she believed that he did because he's the one that had the gun. That's all she knows, that he had the gun. Because remember I said, once she heard the gunshot, that's when she came back to where they were, because she was far off. She walked closer to them. That's where she came back to where she were, and then that's where she kind of like, like she like woke up to reality at that point, and she saw that he had the gun. Like, all she knew is that he had the gun, but she didn't know what happened. This is crazy. Like, this all could have been avoided if they just did, like, I don't remember what happened. All I know is I did see you with the gun, and but she didn't see him actually shoot at her.
I was at my friend Johnson Tom's party, graduation party.
And Kelsey, she kept paying attention to Tori. She, like, even when Meg walked off, she didn't go with Meg. I saw her keep staying. She was staying where Tori was and kept watching him. Even when he was shooting at the ground, she just kept watching him, like, because she wanted answers. And then she started looking at Meg once she found out that she was like, once she found out that she was injured, that's when she was worried about Meg. Cause I, but she was trying to figure out how did she get sick, because she was so far off. So I think in a way Kelsey probably believed it too, that Meg was shot. She probably believed, but she still was trying to figure out how, because she was so far off. Because what they failed to realize, one simple fact, what was exposed, which was Tori was messing with Meg and Kelsey at the same time. Not only that, they were paying attention to that, they was paying attention to Tori acting the fool with the gun, and Meg just like walking off because she didn't want to deal with it. So that's what they were paying attention that she was already limping, she was already hurt before. But the thing is, wasn't it reported though that she went to the doctor and they said that she was like, she had a gunshot, whatever, and then the next day she went partying or something, because she was shot, you guys. Not to be funny, but she wasn't. They was trying to say that it was bullet fragments. It was not no damn bullet fragments. Who reported that was not being truthful at all. But again, they were so distracted by everything, and like they didn't even realize that she was already hurt. She didn't even realize she was already hurt. It's crazy, but that's the truth, you guys. Powerful seer, and I will always find out the truth. And what I saw last night, it came out of nowhere. First of all, I'm like, why is this coming to me now? Because it's meant to come to me now. It was meant to be exposed now for some reason. And when I saw that, I'm like, damn. This, I was literally like, I forgot all about this. I wasn't worrying about this. I didn't, like, to be honest, I didn't care about this at all. So it was like, I saw it, I'm like, damn. given what I know, given what I know the truth of, now what? Tori's in prison right now. I don't know how long his sentence is. I forgot, but he's in prison right now for something he didn't. Well, he did have a gun, so I think that's part of his charges too. But he did. I don't know if the gun was he owned the gun, whatever. But I know that he did shoot the gun. That is apparent. He did, but it wasn't aimed at. He didn't shoot at nobody. No one was shot. No one was shot. Okay, so that's the misconception. That's the truth. That is, this is all going to be revealed to the world, and people least expect it. It's the truth will always be revealed. It's what you do with it that matters as well. Do you accept the truth, or do you dismiss it? Do you do the right thing? I believe deserve a retrial when it comes to him not shooting Meg. Okay, but other than that, when it comes to Meg Thee Stallion, because this can hurt her brand or this can hurt her reputation. Because if people not gonna like, people be like, okay, so you never even remember what happened. All you saw that he has the gun. This could hurt her, but at the same way, at the same time, I don't know. This could go either way. This could go either way for her. Like her fans is going to still stick by her, still have her support. But Tory Lane's fans, they're probably going to eat this up. But which it really doesn't matter about that. It's more of so like, now what? What do you do with the truth? How will the public handle it? What do we learn from this, everybody? What did we learn? Don't be too drunk to the point where you don't remember what happened. I'm just saying. Because you never know who's watching. And you never know who's there to use you or blackmail you. Okay, so always know who you surround yourself with. Because the people that she feel like is protecting her, like she has like this whole protection industry, she don't. This is borrowed time. That's what I'm getting. It's borrowed time. It's just a matter of time they will use this. If, who knows? There might be another witness that night, but I didn't see anybody else. I just saw the driver and Kelsey. That was the two that was most like more sober than everybody else. The other two, they were drunk. The driver was definitely sober. Kelsey, she could have had a few drinks in her, but she wasn't drunk. She was sober enough to know what was going on. Okay, it was Tori and Meg that was drunk as hell. So I leave it there. It's there to like for us to be aware of, us to hey, accept it as truth, but also to learn from it as well. Like, what did we learn from this? Don't assume shit. We don't know everything. And sometimes I feel like I should be some type of lawyer because I feel like I would be a good ass lawyer. I'm just saying. Because like me, I'm not. I want to know the positioning. If I was the lawyer in that case, the prosecutor or the defendant, I would be like, okay, where was everybody positioning? Where was everybody that night? Who's like? I would have connected dots already, but like, man, child, let me be a freaking lawyer in the justice system. The world ain't ready for me. In that situation, they ain't ready for Charlene to be a lawyer because if they, because I feel like I would be a beast, a good one, a good ass beast, lawyer. Because I would do my due diligence to get to piece every. If I take my time in each case, to make sure that justice is really had. Like it's really it is really hot. Like wait, what? He got 10 years? And yes, you're right. Prison is no joke. It's especially for those the the people who end up getting life and stuff. Like I don't play about that. Like I gotta make sure you really is guilty before I give you like life. And I don't. I'm sorry. The life sentence, I'm like 50-50 because there's times where I could read a certain story where someone did something so heinous, so wicked. I'm like, get their asses, get them, destroy them. But then again, I'm like, okay, yes, they should be going to like serve their sentence, but I'm like, giving them life and stuff, and then they get the death penalty after that. I'm like, okay, did they really learn? Like, because like, I feel like the whole purpose of justice, right? Is, like the truth to be revealed, one, and that justice is served. Like those who were wrong, as them, right? Those who were wrong receive some type of karmic justice, like out, and those who wronged them, who believe that, I believe in that concept, and that will never change. However, when you say, okay, I'm going to give you the death penalty, I'm going to give you life sentence, okay, what is the goal here? Yeah, you're saying that, okay, prison is like it's a suffering, right? It's a suffering conditioning. You're suffering because you're isolated, you're trapped. Yeah, but how does this correct society? I don't know. Like I just let me process this. Let me process this. How does this correct society when you give them a life sentence or you give them a death penalty? It's more of like a get back. That's how I see it. It's like you did this, we getting you back. Like it's modern day. You know how they used to hang people and axe people? It's like modern day that, but in a political like more. Yeah, it's like it relieve like it gives, I guess, the people who suffer from these people, like who did it, who committed this crime, it gives them some type of relief that they are suffering and that they are hurting, but it doesn't really change the fact that they still did it. You know, like it doesn't change anything. I don't know. Let me process this. Like, I'm a person that believes in justice. I'll always believe in it. But it has to make sense. It has to serve a purpose. And I know, especially those who like they serve their time and they get released and they keep going back. I'm like, okay, did you not learn the first time? I'm like, okay, so I don't think the prison system really helps. It doesn't really correct society. I feel like it breeds more criminals. I feel like it breeds more because if you really pay attention to it, the prison system is flawed as well. There's trauma that happens in there, like the people get raped in there. It's just a lot that goes in. So I'm like, it doesn't really correct society. Like it breeds more criminals. And like you said, there's people that enjoys it, or I don't think it's necessarily. I feel like it's like that's all they know. It's like they've been so conditioned to believe that's their fate, and they're accustomed to it. They're a criminal that's literally to do heinous stuff just to go back to prison. That could be a conditioning thing as well. Their mindset. Because I actually knew someone like that. They kept going back in prison. They was in and out, in and out. I'm like, how you did you not learn? This person ended up dying. because they were still in that lifestyle to the very end. They haven't learned. They haven't learned. So that's why I said, like, do the prison system really help? Like, and if justice is going to be served, where karma has to be rendered, right, for those who commit these crimes, how would you do it to the point where it will actually stop these crimes from happening? Stop from stop these criminals from being born, like criminals like that to be born, or how does it stop it? That's the goal, right? We're trying to stop crime, right? Not trying to breed more. But it feels like the prison system, it breeds more crime, breeds more criminals. So I'm like, okay, what's the goal here? Yes, you hit it right there in the nail. I agree with you, Yari. I do. When people get too attached to their comforts, it's exactly like that. It's like they're so used to it, they're so comfortable, they're so conditioned. That's all they know. That's all they know. And it's quite sad. And there's some people who can't survive that lifestyle. They end up committing suicide in there. It's just a lot that goes on in the prison system that is so wrong. Like, they even have private prisons, and it's not about correcting society and cleaning up society. It's not about that. It's about profit. It's about profit, and that's not justice. That's not the justice system. The justice system wasn't meant to be about profit. It wasn't meant to be about money or about a business. They made the justice system a business, and that irritates me. Why would you make the justice system a business? You already said I woke up complaining today. Yeah, I feel like it's about time we start speaking out on, like, the shit that happens in this reality. It's not about us complaining. It's about, like, we had enough. Like, we fed up. My soul is fed up. Okay? And it's time for me to call these people out. I don't remember how lucky I am until I remember these things. Yeah, gratitude. Yeah. Because, to be honest, it would take a lot of effort and energy than to individually analyze each prisoner. Me, I like that stuff though. I would actually take the time to do so, to analyze every individual. That's just me. I like stuff like that. I like to know what makes people do what they do. I like to know why. I'm like a kid. You know those kids that be asking questions a lot with I'm like those type of kid. Like, why? Why is the sky blue? Why did you tell me the sky is blue? Yes, I see the sky is blue, but is it really blue? Like, I would be like those annoying children. Like, why? Why? Okay, but I would like to know what makes people tick. I would like to know what makes them kill people. I would like to know what makes them don't fight for themselves. Like, I want to know these things so I can understand. If they took volunteers, I definitely think they could work towards working with each prisoner on a personal level with supervision, of course. Yeah, but Yari, what kind of world would that be, though? I feel like it'd be too happy, and I know it sounds awful when I say it that way. I feel like if a world is too happy, I feel like it's too fake. I don't know. Like, it's just like we need negativity. We need that negative charge, because you know how everything is made of positive and negative. We need negative, because how will we know when something is positive? It all serves a purpose. It's just the goal is not to have too much of negative charges or too much of positive charges. Hopefully you understand what I'm getting here, but it's like the goal is to be balanced. It shouldn't be an overpopulation of dark forces. It shouldn't be an overpopulation of light forces. It's like it should be a she said true duality. That's the word. I feel like when I see those super happy worlds in cartoons or movies, and kind of see uncanny valley, it's a good and a bad. I feel like there are worlds that exist like that, but there are also worlds that is dark. So I guess in a way do serve a purpose too. Like you said, there probably is a world where someone's like everyone has good attention, and everyone's nice, and everyone's like have a big heart. I would love that. I would love that. You know, but also I don't want it to be naive. I don't want it to be stupid. Yes, you have a good heart, but like I also want you to know how to defend yourself because there's dark forces out there. You can't be too gullible. You can't be too nice. Okay, you have a big heart, but you also have to learn how to like know who you and when to give it, and know how to stand your ground and know how to fight. Because me, I believe in duality. Like yes, I love is light, love is light all day, but at the same time, I will not hesitate to shoot your ass. Or I'm not really a gun person, but I think I would be good if I did have a gun. Like I would be. I probably have a good. I think I have a good aim. I'm pretty sure I do, but I feel like I'm more of a swordsman. I like swords, magical swords. But yeah, I like swords. I feel like when I see those super happy worlds in cartoons or movies and kind of seems uncanny. Oh yeah, I already read that one. But like the Teletubbies, they all look like they're hiding something. I remember I told you the Teletubbies, they always scared me. Like I'm like, they were creepy. Yes, you are. You better have something to carry during that time, girl. People gonna be crazy out here. People are so freaking weird. Psychopaths. Like this vision that I had during the eclipse, or I don't like to say the apocalypse, but it felt like that. Cuckoo for cocoa puffs. That's how y'all be. We're acting freaking crazy. I'm like I'm like no. That's why I say you gotta be careful who you trust. Like you know, me and you, we have like a big heart. Cause remember I told you I had like issues with people pleasing. Not anymore. I let that shit go. But I have an issue back then where I was like people please and I wanted to be helpful and you know, you can't be like that in the apocalypse. We gotta be like I don't say we gotta be assholes and bitches, but you can't be a pushover when it happens. Oh, I'm the same way. And you know how they say, oh, this is gonna sound so horrible, but you know how they say like when they said that the cops profile black people like black men, I be doing the same thing. I'm sorry, like as soon as I see them in the hood, and there's like a gang on them, bitch, I'm walking the other way. Like, bitch, what? Trusting my intuition. I am a single woman, and I'm by myself, and I don't have a gun. Like, yes, bitch, I'm profiling your ass too. Like, the fuck? I gotta protect me. But not just like black men, it's men in general. Like anyone that looks suspect, and not just men. Like anyone that looks a little suspect to me, I'm gonna profile you. Yes, I'm gonna judge you. Like they say, you should never judge a book by its cover. It's better to be safe than a dumbass. Fuck, like the fuck. We gotta be realistic. Come on, like, look, come on now. If you see a group of men with hoodies on and like they like the way they walk, and especially if it's nighttime and shit, like come on. And especially if you're a woman, like don't be naive. Like oh they're a good citizen and they have a, like they ain't gonna do nothing. 9 out of 10, it may not be nothing, but that 1%, if it's like a percent off, I'm trusting that percent. Yeah, it's wrong. I should be going live this week, you guys. I don't know if I should do the scheduled lives again because there has been times I keep rescheduling, so I'm like maybe I shouldn't do the schedule live. because something always comes up. So I should just do it when I have the time to do it. But the reason why I did like the schedule live is because it helps me to get everything in order of what's coming up for the week, of what I need to share with you guys. Look at me talking to Storm. So I'm gonna leave it here, you guys. Yeah, I know, but y'all, I'm trying to get more serious with my channel because I have a goal for it. So I want to be more professional. I want to have like a schedule for you guys, and I do want to start my readings again. Not tarot, but I do want to start that. So, um, you guys just have to stay tuned because I'm working on it. So I did say July. We're still in July. How many days we have until July? We have 6 days in July, so we're still in July. Because I said in July I was going to start my reading, so my numerology. I am. This dude not have no shoes on, child. Okay, let me keep going. No, I'm not forcing myself. I actually accepted it. Like, I have a gift. I'm a seer. Um, to this day, you guys, I still watch tarot videos, and I follow the path of God, and but the thing is, tarot is not demonic or like witchcraft. It comes from the mages. I did a video on it, the origin or what happened. But I still watch tarot videos. I still love watching that. I love doing channel messages for you guys. I love decoding. Um, I'm gonna do my lives again, but it's gonna be quite different. I don't want it to be the same. Like as far as like, oh, relationships. Like you guys could ask whatever question you want, but like, I remember this one person I had when I used to do my lives. She would say she would ask me the same question every day. Like every time I would go live and expect a different answer, and I would tell her the same thing. I'm like, okay, we can't do that, you guys. That was just weird. Oh, thank you, Yari. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. I appreciate that. You've been by me like through the transition, the change. Like I feel like you came towards the end, like right before I was about to. Like, how long have you been on my channel, Yari? Because I don't remember exactly the time that you came on. Because I feel like it was when I was just leaving tarot. I think that's the time that I. Okay. Hopefully the connection is good because I can't really see the question yet. Oh, December. That's when my gift became stronger. It was the month of December. So interesting. But I just want to thank you, Yari, for your continued support, your kind words, for keeping it real as well, giving me insight as well. Because stuff sometimes I don't see certain things, and then you will comment, and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I didn't even see it that way, or that's a very interesting perspective. So just wanted to say thank you for that. So you are one subscriber I will never forget. Truly. Really? That's a great honor to have, but like how? How? Well, I don't worry about that now. Well, I feel like people are not showing me the love, the gratitude yet, but they will eventually. But yeah, I have noticed that they don't realize how much I am a gift to them, and they don't realize how special the messages I've been sharing. And not to be my ego. This is based solely based off my observation and my truth. I feel like I'm the best freaking psychic there is in the whole entire world. I'm a beginner because I'm still maturing my gift. However, I feel like my gift is the most powerful of what I know and what I see. But I'm still in like, I'm not a rookie anymore, I won't say, but I will say I'm in training. That's the word. But I'm gonna leave it here, you guys. I am actually on my way home. This is a long live, didn't expect it, but I'm gonna leave it here. Peace. Bye. Bye, Ari. I wanted to say bye before I go. Oh, because you had led me in the right path. I was kind of depressed before I found you. Oh, wow. No, I didn't know that. I'm glad that I led you to the right path. She said, what? Yes, a lot of people watch my channel for the love readings. I did remember that. I was very good at that, though, the love readings. But, you know, we'll see how the live's going to be. I feel like it's going to be very interesting this time around. I have a feeling this is going to be quite interesting. So, all right, peace.